I don't.
Fresh grind, fresh green, and the setup's just right. He'll hit the stream anytime, day or night. Smoke curls up, Wi-Fi goes down. Yella's in control and the chat's here now. Energy surges, he has Twitch on fire. Yella keep him coming and he never seems to tire. Cup in one hand, joint in the other. Weathering the storms of life like a bad mother sucker. Smooth brew, clear smoke, take it all in. Might load into a game cause it's time to lock in. Light it up, drink it down, feel that buzz. Yella streaming, doing just what he does. Coffee to energize, smoke to relax. Tune in, vibe out, wait, where's my blunt wraps? So just chill, stand by cause we'll be right back. Cause we never come down when we smoke on the Yella Pack. Light slow, chat's lit, feel the beat, play your part. Yella's live on Twitch, she blends science and art. You'll take another hit and take another sip. When it gets ridiculous, yeah, it's time to clip. Behind the mic, under the spotlight, Yella makes every night a highlight. With coffee brewed strong and blunt wraps in hand, Yella commands the night, his vibe in high demand. Beats drop as the chat lights up. We gotta pause the stream, time for a fresh cup. Live action non-stop, Yella stream is the main event. The chat's hyped, every line a channel they represent. Crew by your side, vibes run deep. Laughter fills the air, no time for sleep. Chasing the night, pushing the pace. With each stream, Yella owns the space. Light it up, drink it down, feel that buzz. Yella streaming, doing just what he does. Coffee to energize, smoke to relax. Tune in, vibe out, wait, where's my blunt wraps? So just chill, stand by, cause we'll be right back. Ay, cause we never come down when we smoke on the Yella Pack. Here's to the streams, the laughs, the nights. Yella's blend set in new heights. Strong brew, strong crew, strong weed, let's get high. Sit back, relax, and just enjoy the ride. Roll up with the Yella Pack, get high with the Yella Pack. Roll up with the Yella Pack, get high with the Yella Pack. He won't keep you waiting too long, cause the weed and coffee too strong. If you like the vibe, you might as well subscribe and light up on the Yella Pack. Roll up with the Yella Pack. Become one of the Yella Pack. On Twitch, it's the Yella Pack. He won't keep you waiting too long, cause the weed and coffee too strong. If you like.
All right. Yo, shout out to TMKC in the building. What's up, lady? How you doing? What's going on with you? Hopefully everything good. Just chilling, watching some. I'm getting. I'm trying to get some wrestling cracking. It don't look like it's working. Shout out to Snacks in the building. What's good, like? I'm trying to get Smackdown going, so bear with me, y'all. Bear with your boy. But how y'all Friday night going? My system is dragging. All right, there we go. There we go. So this is the go home show for Backlash. Oh, this oh my system is dragging.
Down both men, but things went badly for the former enforcer Priest and LA Knight teaming up to take down Sikoa with a BFT. That was until once again the United States champ Jacob Fatu hit the scene
Right.
and again wrecked all comers. Is this a sign to come for what's going to happen tomorrow night at Backlash? Another emphatic statement from the champ.
All right, cool. No, don't do that. No. All right. Oh man, everything going wonky right now. This is beautiful. All right. Let me know if y'all hear me. in the show.
Damian Priest with the right hand.
A massive amount of power, but more importantly than that, a massive amount of range, and he knows how to use it. A guy that size,
Tag team world.
people as long and rangy as that, he makes all the most of his physical gifts.
Powers at just over 6'5" in there.
Yeah, right.
Solo Sikoa.
What I like about Damian Priest, calls himself the street king because he doesn't mind getting down and dirty in the trenches, can go to war with anybody, and now he's about to go old school.
Old school cross body, tight
Boy, I
rope.
got my shit tweaking.
Damian Priest, as he finally settles in and takes
So-
control. Look at that stare from the Samoan werewolf.
He's looking to end this one early. What a statement it would be, not only to Jacob Fatu, but his
Ooh.
own tag partner, LA Knight, if he got the dub. Solo
Ooh.
looks like it's not down that easy. Breaking off the cobwebs on the outside, better wise up fast though, Solo.
Off the steel steps, comes flying in Damian Priest.
Priest has got that steely focus in his eyes. Wait up. What are you going to do, champ? You got to do something or they look stupid. Do something.
Oh! Just as Priest was engaged.
I didn't need you to do that. I didn't need you to do that.
Listen
Because
again
you're going to eat that. Because that's my title tomorrow. We're not there tomorrow.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month. All on America's largest 5G network. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy. Switch today and get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each. You know, if you're into that whole saving money thing.
All right,
Visit your local
I
store
am
to start saving now.
doing a.
Pizza!
We're gonna call it a drinking game, but it's gonna be more of a sipping
Power
game.
through this whole pile with ease.
Yeah, it's the dish soap with 2 times more powerful suds.
Lucky ducks.
Dawn's first suds that trap, lock, and remove 99% of grease.
So it doesn't get passed from dish to dish.
So we're doing one shot
And stacked.
for
Like ducks in a row.
Good one.
DQ
New Dawn Power Sets, the better grease getter.
Big news! All you can eat wings and fries is back at Buffalo
Attack.
Wild Wings with boneless and traditional wings. And I'm gonna eat loads of them. Truckloads of traditionals, boatloads of boneless.
Big
truckloads
Hughes,
of
backstage
both, because
attack.
It's all you can eat, and I don't have to stop.
every cuss word.
It's native. Native is made with 9 clean ingredients and is good for your skin without leaving white marks or residue. Heavenly. 72-hour odor protection that cares for
And ref
skin
bump.
isn't a myth.
It's native. The Shakaroni's back at Papa John's with more pepperonis and over half.
Just separate them. Yeah, leave them right there. Put them right
I
there.
am here to work, people. Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here? He's everywhere. We're making you a Shakaroni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
Yep. So we do that every DQ, backstage attack, every cuss word, ref bump.
Of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea, made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
And Doug. Okay, here's what you want to do. Save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your
So
car insurance.
we'll
Are you a
we'll keep it simple.
No, I'm a Doug.
We don't keep it simple. We ain't trying to get too messed up.
I'm gonna watch you putt.
Oh,
Nice birdie.
yes, he is a very nice bird.
Oh no, Limu! The cards!
Only pay for what you need.
No, I ain't trying to be out here too messed up.
Like diamond necklaces up to 70% off, and our best fragrance sets boxed and ready to give. Plus, handbags from
I'm over here trying to eat now.
and so many more. Macy's Mother's Day sale last 4 days.
Good morning, chefs.
You all can cook.
But that's not why you're here.
Chef Jake needs to control his anger.
Chef T has a short fuse.
You're more driven by the drama than the dish. It all comes down to you.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Monday on NBC and Peacock.
Well, there is your newly minted United States champion, Jacob Fatu, who's in tag team action paired with Solo Sikoa against Damian Priest and LA Knight, who have had discord pairing up. This is what happened while we were away. When he took complete control against Priestess. Fatu came flying in weight.
And Damian Priest really hasn't looked the same since. And the story of this match so far has been a team in Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu taking on two individuals in Damian Priest and LA Knight. And it's been going about as well as you would expect against these two savages, Sikoa and Fatu.
Yeah, tomorrow on Backlash streaming on Peacock, it'll be a fatal four-way for the U.S. Championship as Fatu looks to defend against Drew McIntyre, but Damian Priest and LA Knight. So tag team partners tonight, well, tenuous relationship there, but tomorrow, two of the four in there for the U.S. Championship.
See, the game had changed that for Damian.
Oh, he's not around.
Finally looking for the tag because he needs out there in the worst way, but LA Knight was dropped with a cheap shot from Sikoa. I don't think Priest saw it.
And a Samoan drop.
And that's not going to help tensions between Priest and Knight.
All right, my bad if I'm over there quiet. I am stuffing my face.
Damian Priest is now taken for an
I got some
extended period
tendies
of
and
time.
fries.
Things are looking really good here for
Damn, tendies are gigantic. Yeah, I'm not gonna let the internet see me put that much meat in my mouth. Pause. Anything more than the mouthful, you risking a broke jaw. That's all I know. Yeah, team came in and did that. Huh? What's going on? Did the feed drop? Nah, not this week. Hold on, I'm trying to get my feed. Let me know how the finish go. Oh, okay. Yeah. Drinking some boba.
Drops the elbow on Fatu.
Some booba tea.
the perpetual motion machine taking a huge chunk out of the U.S. champion.
All right, now we good. We done.
Land the BFT, but slams Fatu down. Oh, Priest, just as he's going for the jump up leaping elbow, blind tags LA Knight. Come on.
Fury in the eyes of the megastar who knew victory was in his sight. And the momentum now shifts towards Damian Priest and his astounding powers of recovery. Both men knowing full well that to get the pin here tonight is going to be
Here we go.
booster, and you don't want to give that to tomorrow night's opponent.
I might be a little behind.
They argue back and forth, and as they do, Solo Sikoa comes in like a bulldozer and delivers the super kick, and now is looking for that spike.
Well, Solo did get tagged in there. It was off camera, but Solo is indeed the legal man here.
Oh, nice! Gets out of the way of the spike, lands the BFT. Here are your winners.
All right.
LA
Barbecue sauce.
Well, somehow they arrived at the finish line, but you can see.
Oh.
Priest and Knight.
Well, the match is over. No more teammates. Back to being full on opponents ahead of Backlash tomorrow.
Tomorrow, you are looking at 3 of the 4 who will go after it for the U.S. Championship in the Fatal 4-Way, and the champ is cleaning them up right now.
Well, no matter how a match ends, one thing is guaranteed. Jacob Fatu is going to cause maximum carnage, even more so when it's 2 of his opponents tomorrow night.
And forget the results of the
Right.
tag match.
Jacob, like, I don't care what the match. I don't care what happened in this match, man.
And impact in affecting Backlash in that championship match.
Defense of the United States Championship now in the hands of Jacob Fatu just looks that much easier.
Fatu with his prized possession in his grasp.
The man completely incapable of finding a reverse gear or even in neutral.
He is oh!
Yeah, I seen that coming.
Just when we thought we understood where things were heading into Backlash.
Nah.
To fully claim what right now is
Big bloody Drew.
the strongest possible message sent. And we've only just begun.
Just right there is the biggest problem with a fatal 4-way match like you're going to be getting tomorrow night at Backlash. You can take down 2 of your opponents. There's always a fresh opponent waiting to strike. And if McIntyre connects with that Claymore tomorrow at Backlash, we may have a new United States champ.
See you. Let's go, Cena. We can't see you. Bro, Cena is in the house tonight, dog. You could be talking about Backlash, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's on. Cena sucks, though. Oh! Bro, like my childhood hero, John Cena, said you never give up. Looks like you done threw in the towel. Let's go, Cena! We can't hit. Let's go, Cena! We can't.
Well, our truth is right. John Cena is here in the building on Friday Night Smackdown. The night before the Living Legends will meet at Backlash. Cena and Orton. They'll go after the undisputed WWE Championship, and we will hear from John Cena, the champ, coming up.
WWE touches down in Tampa with a massive lineup of 4 can't-miss shows.
Saturday Night Event! Battleground!
Monday Era on NXT.
All the action, all the energy, all coming to Tampa.
Yo, we coming!
Tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get your tickets today.
This Xfinity Wi-Fi is booming.
Next up, boom time. The Wi-Fi booming. The Wi-Fi is booming like a
10x double unicorn IPO.
green meat sideways. It's bursting with Wi-Fi.
Well, everyone who knows a boom when they see one is going to want in.
The Wi-Fi booming. Like
All right. So we got out of there. No shot right now. But you know what? I prefer to start drinking challenges. I prefer to start like drinking game challenges with a shot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just before I get started, shout out to the new. We got some new gear. You know what I'm saying? New Street Profit shirt just hit the day.
The DQ
You know what I'm
soft and
saying?
tossed chicken strip basket comes
Shout
in
out
your
to
choice
Snacks
of
with
honey barbecue
the
or
birthday
new
gift.
buffalo, layered with flavor from the top, bottom, and everywhere in between.
Got the little
Delicious
sticker.
from every angle. That's the soft
Sticker
and tossed chicken
blue
strip
on it.
basket. Get yours now only at DQ.
Your next breakdown could be anytime, anywhere. The last thing I remember is just the engine cut out.
Endurance has you covered. It was like
Yeah,
almost a
that's all right.
$6,000 job. Endurance covered it.
Right now, you can get $300 off any plan, plus a year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value free, all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. But you have to act now.
Appreciate you be having to look. You be having to look for like. You be having to look for like
Domino's new
stuff for people that's still together.
like never before. Because Domino's.
You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to find somebody that was still there. I didn't want to get nobody's stuff who was gone. So this is what they had in my size. Oh yeah, plus I got the Connor's Cure bracelet. Let's see it. So I got me and my Connor's Cure bracelet. So yeah, I'm straight up WWE tonight. It's a good cause, y'all. Go buy y'all a bracelet. It's like $5. It's for a good cause. If you know about Connor, you know about Connor. If you know, you know. Connor was a real one. Connor was a real one. So Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
BLE was back in '93. Bret Hart took that. It's also where Hulk Hogan lost the WWE Championship.
Okay, they in Dayton, Ohio tonight.
So some history here. The 13th Smackdown to be held in Dayton, Ohio. Let's show you what just happened in the ring.
Our opening tag match. Eventually, the strange team of Knight and Damian Priest got the victory.
Got Solo out here getting BFTs, man. That's crazy. You talking about a fall off? The fall off of Solo Sikoa definitely need to be studied.
With this man in a fatal four-way matchup for the United States Championship. Jacob Fatu laying waste to two of his three opponents tomorrow night, trying to make an emphatic statement ahead of that defense. Backlash, but don't celebrate too much Jacob Fatu, because the fourth man in that matchup, the Scottish Terminator himself.
The Scottish Terminator. Scottish Terminator.
McIntyre making clear his intent to be raising the United States Championship above his head tomorrow night to become a Grand Slam champ here in WWE.
Uh-oh.
Drew, can you explain to us why you just laid out Jacob Fatu?
You want to know why? That was a message to the Samoan werewolf. Tomorrow night, I put a silver bullet in him. It should be a one-on-one match, though, shouldn't it, Baron? Didn't I win the #1 contenders match against LA Knight? Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, I mean, some people might say, well, Drew, there was outside interference. You know, I'm a details guy. The devil is in the details. LA Knight shouldn't have been that match in the first place. You know why? Because he lost at WrestleMania. Back of the line, BS. Speaking of BS, why is Priest in the match? I told you, Priest, at WrestleMania, I was going to beat you in front of the world. I was going to beat you in front of your brother, your sister, your father, in front of your mother. And I did that fair and square. But you don't know how to succeed unless it involves Drew McIntyre. Why would he stop? He gets rewarded every single time. He's in the four-way. BS. Jacob, you're the baddest dog in the yard right now. That's why I want to fight you. When I get that title, I'll be a Grand Slam champion around here. But I got some advice for you, kid. So come close.
Kid.
The problem, when you're all gas and no brakes, because things are great when you're all gas and you're mowing everybody down, but eventually, without brakes, you hit a brick wall, and that brick wall's the next United States champion, Drew McIntyre.
Let's go, Drew.
He said he won the baddest dog. But
Let's go. Well, that was a promo.
Mind is as it heads into this tomorrow is pure danger. Now, on the other side of the side,
Now, that was a promo.
diminutive, but lately dominating Zelina Vega. Week after week, she's been finding a way.
Yes, she has. It has been several weeks now of sheer dominance, culminating last week in Zelina Vega, the new United States Women's Champ, taking on Piper Niven of the Secret Harvest. Vega looking really good until the former champ Chelsea Green got involved. She might regret that one. Turned out to be a big mistake. Vega pounced in a quick pin, and the Green regime lose again. And they have to deal with another frustrated meltdown from Chelsea Green.
We're here today to celebrate the United States title reign of Miss Chelsea Green.
What is going on?
Excuse me, this is a friends and family event. Do you have clearance to be here?
It's my office.
So no.
Nicholas, A was just about to
She said so. No.
girly. A eulogy for the girlies. We are in mourning. Please.
I'm sorry, hold on. Not the crocodile tears. You're mourning a title that you lost fair and square, Chelsea. Just when I thought you couldn't get more pathetic. Like, that is crazy.
Pathetic. You don't understand because you have zero girlfriends, Alina.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have zero girlfriends? That's funny. So maybe you two versus me and my non-existent friend in a tag match tonight. What do you think about that?
Oh, who's she gonna get?
Where this is going? Yeah, it's a good idea. Tag team match.
So I guess we'll just see you guys in the ring tonight. Bye.
Nicholas, I'm going through something.
I'm sorry, is Chelsea holding memorial service for the U.S. Championship?
Okay, so who's Elena gonna get the tag with?
The following tag team
I'm a hot man.
is scheduled for one fall.
Right, the all black.
Chelsea Green has been infuriated with recent results, set the team with Piper Niven. But against who? We will find out. U.S. Champion Zelina Vega and the reveal of this match.
Oh yeah, Michin. Yeah, it's okay. Michin makes sense. Or B-Fab or somebody like that. Yeah, I see that happening. I see that being a thing.
Where are my contacts? Maybe you should keep your eyes on the road, Janice. I have to be able to see first flow, take driving very seriously. Yeah, well, that's what Progressive Snapshot is for. Personalized discounts so that safe drivers don't have to pay for bad drivers' mistakes. Are you saying I'm a bad driver?
Are you saying I'm a bad driver?
I'm a great driver. Janice! This isn't Mom's house. I have a date. We're celebrating your birthday. Oh, I love that for you.
If I'm wrong,
Premium
I'll
wireless
take the
for
shot.
$15 a month at Mint Mobile.
And say
Buy
OMG.
premium wireless for $15 a month. I think, why not?
Michin
premium
is a good
wireless
guest, though.
for $15 a month.
Michin's a
Who
good
am I
guest.
kidding? Premium wireless for $15 a month will always premium wireless for $15 a month. And sometimes premium wireless
Who would get a
$15
good
a month
pop?
every time. No points for subtlety, right? Let's be honest. Premium wireless for $15 a month. Am I right?
Ooh, what if it's
Let's just
Lash Legend?
stop having AI write these, okay, guys?
Lash Legend.
Oh. New Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made for
Smackdown
spaces.
is where the baddies
More
need to
clean,
be.
even mom approves of.
That's new.
Just grab a pad and go. The built-in solution traps
Right now, all the
blocks it
baddies
away.
is on SmackDown.
Wow, still white.
The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power.
Still clean.
And with the new locking head, getting into tight spaces is simple.
Can I borrow it?
The all-new Swiffer Mop Deluxe, the mother of all cleans.
Check
The
it
mother.
out.
Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza is a
The baby
game
mother of
changer.
all
With
cleans.
28 cheese-filled bites around the crust. Every single bite is a
Look at this photo of the matter if your client has an alibi for Friday night. I was in my hotel room watching TV. For what?
Yo, Moist Mike is crazy. Moist Mike though? That's wild. Yeah, 1-800 Moist Mike is crazy. That's a wild bit right there. All right, so let's see. We're gonna add a step just in case we don't get too many of these. We're gonna add every 30 minutes too. So every 30 minutes we'll take a shot. So since we halfway through the show now, since we in the first half hour. Oh, you must be far up ahead.
You kidding me? Saturday night's main event. Live Saturday, May 24th at 8 on NBC and Peacock.
Let me know if you can hear the show or whatever.
I guess this is the part where you expect me to speak in riddles, to pick up where I left off. Well, that part of myself, that man, I buried him ritualistically, violently. And funny enough, what I found, 650, it wasn't death. No, it was the truth. And the truth is,
Okay.
I came back because I truly believe that I am the consequences that this company so desperately needs. See, I am more than just the man that whispers in shadows, despite
Are you?
what you want me to do, despite what you think I might do. And when I say that, I don't mean that in a villainous way. No, this is so much bigger than just good versus evil.
Yeah.
This is
No
more.
man is ever truly good. No man is ever truly evil. Oh, what the F and H is going on? No man is ever truly good. No man is ever evil. I do the things you never could, and we will never be. I ain't back yet. Hold on. Oh man, come on. God damn it. We found it down. Selena dead. I said, shit, my little one out. Who she got? Oh, she got Lexi. Okay, all right. You fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up. She might have possibly been effed up. How much Zelina weigh? About 95 pounds? Barely. Maybe.
So Chelsea Green was complaining to Nick Aldis, saying it is time that she gets her second term as the women's U.S. champion. What was ridiculous.
Your comment just then. All of your comments, in fact. Joe Tess is ridiculous. That is the official word of Chelsea Green. You're seeing it wrong.
Yeah, rep there.
General manager Nick Aldis that she wants back. She wants back in the mix to have a title shot against Vega. So Piper obviously was in against her last week. And Aldis said, you know what? Why don't we have a tag team match? Little did she know that the mystery opponent, the teammate of Zelina Vega, would be Alexa Bliss, who we're still waiting to see in action here.
Well, that has been a
Let's
perfectly
get that sound that Dwayne be telling us about. Get it?
Green, if you don't understand 50%
Oh,
of the
that's right.
equation when it comes to your opponents, in this case, Alexa
That
Bliss,
mana.
keep her out of the match at all costs.
And now Piper Niven just dragging her into that clothesline, into
What was
the
that?
cover. The legal woman is Chelsea Green.
Get the sense that
Yeah.
Green and Niven there were simply enjoying taunting Vega, but don't do that. Zelina Vega is the United States champ for a reason.
Been on a tremendous run. You got to give her credit where it's due with what Zelina's been able to accomplish, defeating Chelsea Green 3 straight times, 2 times in a row to earn the title opportunity. And then Vega comes up with the win in a match where Piper
What the
Niven
hell
and
is that?
Alba Fire were correctly ejected from ringside during the match for the role that they were attempting to play in it.
Well, this is the Green regime.
Chelsea, you too hot for that.
After 4 successive defeats to Zelina Vega. And this is payback and punishment time. And Zelina Vega can have all the tag partners in the world. If she can't get over the other side of the ring and bring them into the match, then it's worth naught.
Great night here in Dayton, Ohio, with a massive crowd.
Come on, die.
Desperate for if they can get a tag of Alexa Bliss to enter the fray here. Ohio's very own 3-time.
Okay, right. They are in Dayton. There you go. She from Columbus, right?
And right now, Vega's desperate to get
There you go.
Vega's getting ping-ponged around the
See?
ring. Unfortunately for Vega, it's ping-ponging nowhere near
The
her
second
head.
most famous person from Columbus that I know.
Well, And that is why the United States champ finds herself in this predicament of punishment.
Capacity crowd here in Dayton, and during the commercial break, numerous times they were chanting, "We want Bliss. We want Bliss." Alexa Bliss, the three-time WWE
right there.
champion, the two-time women's world champion, as Zelina Vega, the
Oh,
recent winner of
back
the
elbow
United
by
States
Zelina.
champion, is
Oh
desperate
shit,
to
damn.
get to her tag team partner, Alexa Bliss.
Well, we want Bliss maybe about to come true.
Rolling to that goal.
Damn.
And Piper Niven comes surging in.
But moving out the way smartly was Zelina Vega. Piper Niven just about missing with that huge elbow drop, making up for it with a big headbutt.
Oh, and now she's in trouble as Vega is up. Able to counter to the DDT.
The DDT.
It's the DDT on Piper Niven.
The DDT.
Could this be the golden opportunity? Yes! Here she comes! Alexa Bliss!
Let's go. Ooh, okay.
Very little competition
Dragon
in
screw.
the past couple
That's the
of
right
years.
hand right there.
Razor sharp. Now she is in the fray of this one.
Is she
Let's
ever?
go, Lexi.
Full throttle against Chelsea Green. And now you understand why Green had that look on her face when she saw that the mystery teammate for
Damn.
Vega, some blockbuster hits it into the cover, was Alexa Bliss. She's getting a big dose of it now.
Exactly the kind of competitor you do not want walking down the aisle as a mystery opponent. One of the most mystical and perplexing individuals in WWE history. But above all that, damn good and champion caliber.
Ran into an elbow. As Green climbs up top, salutes the crowd. But instead, oh, she gets hung upside down. Bliss has her in trouble. Oh, the drop kick right to the midsection.
Right to the
Alexa
bread
Bliss,
basket. Let's go.
2 years away
It's a
before
blip.
her return at Royal Rumble. Twisted Bliss! Why not? And Piper Niven.
Pipe said to get around there quick.
The
Huh?
save.
The Secret Hermits did their job perfectly there.
Oh, she's going for code red.
Yeah, too much to ask. We saw it several times. Oh,
Ooh.
assisted by Alexa Bliss.
That looked
Just
nice.
enough momentum there to get Piper Niven off her feet.
That was great.
Meteor.
Out to the floor.
Once again, Niven tried to ride that out, but the power was too
Well,
much.
looking for the unpretty.
Unprettier opportunity. No! Countered! Countered! Sister Abigail DDT, yes! Alexa
1,
Bliss
2,
is back!
3. Let's go, Lex.
Here are your winners.
I like how her finish is just the sister. Oh my God! So Zelina's smaller than Lexi. That's crazy.
Stunning return by Alexa Bliss that led to victory tonight alongside Zelina Vega. Go for that code red, not big or strong enough. Get a little help from your friends, in this case, Alexa Bliss, who connected with that Sister Abigail DDT to score a massive W on her return. What does the future hold in store for this woman or this duo? Who knows? But tonight, massive win for these two here in Ohio.
And what a reception for Vega and, of course, the home state hero, Alexa Bliss.
Phoenix.
No. No. Ya te gané la semana pasada. I beat you last week. We don't have any conversation. It's over.
Look, I'm getting ready.
I just have one thing to say. Una cosita, and I'll be out of here. Just one.
¿Qué quieres?
One?
Okay.
Who said anything about a conversation?
Attack by Los Causa. Jumping Phoenix, who embarrassed Santos Escobar in ring last week.
Where's Penta? Oh, he's right there. He on Raw. All right, that's a backstage attack. So that's a shot.
Andrade there to check on Ray Phoenix.
Yeah.
Black SUV pulling up the arena.
Who this?
Charlotte Flair. She's
Charlotte.
from Ohio. For the first time since her WrestleMania match, we're going to hear
Okay,
from
Charlotte.
the future Hall of
You know
Famer,
what?
Charlotte Flair.
I feel like Charlotte got drugged enough during the road to WrestleMania. I feel like she got drugged. She got drugged from pillar to post. This her first time back since WrestleMania. Let's see what happens.
Sunday at 8 only on A&E. Watch next day on the A&E app.
Let's give it. I'm gonna give it benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? We dragged her for a couple weeks, about 2 months. Really since January, from like January to April. So we're gonna let her be. Let's see what she say. No, she was definitely catching the foo-fop. Foo-wop to the bebop. Skibbity bebop. But like I said, I like the fit. She getting away from Tiffy. Hopefully. Shout out to Fawn Eric in the building. What's up with it, brother? How you feeling, man? Chilling out, watching some got a Smackdown watch along going. What I saw on her looked better. It might have looked different in the open. I seen her put on some. I seen her do some tan outfit. She was looking all right. I was like, okay, Charlotte. I ain't going. Like I said, be petty, but don't be objectively wrong. Never just be objectively wrong. You be petty. You can be a little spiteful, but never be objectively wrong. It's like Kevin Zander. Is he an asshole? Yes. Does he get on our nerves? Yes. Do he have a nice suit? Yeah, they got that too. You know what I'm saying? Suit be clean. Oh, good, bro. Man, I'm good, man. It's a Friday night. 7:54, so ain't really nothing else you can do about the rest of the day. So, I'm feeling solid, man. Watching wrestling. I'm in my happy place.
Tomorrow, it's all eyes on St. Louis. Backlash, and your day will get started at 5 Eastern with Countdown. Of course, it all comes your way.
Okay, so we'll come on 7 Eastern, 6 Central. Okay, so I'll be live here around that time. So we'll be live about 6 Central tomorrow night.
Peter and Big E to follow.
What do you say about 5:30? We do a little something. I figure out some type of wrestling based activity for us to do. Yeah, bro. You gotta know your happy place, man. Cena and Orton.
Both these men entering WWE at the same time.
Orton and Cena.
Here we go, Orton and Cena starting things off in this matchup inside Hell in a Cell.
Two individuals that are trying to make a name for themselves around the same time. What to go along for so long is probably some embedded hate there.
This is the first match between them with Cena heel and Orton is a face. Can't believe it. I can't believe it, can't believe it, can't believe it. Or your little kid. Now I'm telling you, the person to take the belt off of Cena is gonna have to be R-Truth. He gonna have to see the days of his childhood hero. That would be a moment. Man, that would be a moment. The last hope is R-Truth.
Garza will take on the cool as ice Andrade and the raging inferno that is Rey Fenix in tag action later tonight right here.
Do it for all the little Jimmys. All the little Jimmys everywhere. Okay, Charlotte.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Charlotte Flair.
And the crowd goes mild. Okay. Well, this ain't booze.
Bruised and bloodied and damaged at WrestleMania, but it was Tiffany who left with the WWE
Come on, I'm trying to be.
Championship in hand. And Charlotte since
We're being positive Friday.
working hard in the gym. She's been making celebrity headlines by attending NBA playoff games, and now she's ready to reset her course with us. Great to have her here on Smackdown.
No doubt one of the most polarizing competitors I have ever seen. Personality-wise at times has rubbed some up the wrong way, but there is simply no denying that Charlotte Flair represents the pinnacle of the meritocracy in this industry. Without question, bell to bell, one of the greatest we have ever seen. WrestleMania may
No, she looking good. Makeup looking right. Outfit looking good. She gonna get booed though. Okay.
Dayton, Ohio, your queen has arrived! You know what? Here I am coming off the greatest women's match in WrestleMania history. And I need to give credit where credit is due. I was out for almost 2 years with a career-ending knee injury. and I took your champion to her absolute limit. After all, you know what? Check this out. Check this out. You see that?
Hey, she petty. Petty.
I'll tell you what, I enjoyed my WrestleMania moment so much that I'm here to announce my path back to the WWE Women's Championship. Why are you guys so disrespectful to me? No, seriously, I want to know why you guys are so disrespectful to me.
I need the
I am the GOAT of women's wrestling.
I need the Tiffy time look.
I am the greatest of all time. No. You see, if you continue to be this disrespectful, I'm going to leave here, Dayton, and I'm never going to come back. I'm giving you one more chance, Dayton.
Go ahead, Charlotte.
Well, there goes the one more chance.
Yeah, nice job.
Go ahead and work.
You don't deserve the queen.
You said she's never coming back. She's getting one more chance. Oh, but there is somebody coming to Dayton.
A storm is coming.
For the presence of Jade Cargill.
All right, it's the top of the hour, so and Jay just came out, so it's no better time to take a shot in her cowboy Carter. Come on, let's go.
And how the reaction by the crowd changes all of a sudden.
Jade Cargill is in competition tonight, but the disrespect once again to Charlotte Flair.
I mean, I wouldn't hate that match either. I wouldn't hate that match either.
Very frustrated Charlotte Flair, who
Definitely
feels
would.
extremely disrespected.
Say what you want. Charlotte worked.
Charlotte, wait. Now, before you go, you had your chance. Now head to the back of the line.
Oh, the landscape has changed, and not to Charlotte's liking. And Jade, not bashful about letting her know.
Well, the game moves fast here in WWE and moving fast into this #1 contender. Jade Cargill, Nia Jax.
Okay, Jay.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting.
I mean,
and nobody better try me.
WWE SummerSlam.
I don't hate that Cardi B is going to be hosting. I don't hate it. It don't feel as egregious. I think after we experienced Sexy Red, in hindsight, Sexy Red didn't even do that bad of a job. She actually did pretty good. It was a fun experience. Your boy Randy Orton almost got in trouble with Mrs. Orton. Well, he definitely did. He said he'd be trying to play Sexy Red, and Mrs. Orton be shutting that shit down. We don't play about our man. I understand. No, I completely understand. His protected goods. Yeah, you seen how she's about to crash out on she's about to crash out on Lexi over that sus pen in that one match. She about to smooth crash out. She know how the business can be. Yeah. Yeah, she been around. They've been around. They've been married down going on almost 10 years now. She was on one of them shows and she was talking about how she met him. You talking about manifesting? She was on a shoot. It was a show with a couple otherwise. I think it was like Kurt Angle's wife, Randy Orton's wife, and somebody else's wife. Said she saw him on TV. It's like he gonna be mad.
Boy, LA is the place to be on June 7th. You got a home game right there.
Love it.
You can experience the nonstop excitement at Money in the Bank with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. You get unrivaled access, the unmatched service, the unforgettable experiences. You can find an On Location package at onlocationexp.com/WWE.
Absolutely not, Nick.
But walking out like this.
I'm not walking out. I'm just going.
This isn't how professionals handle business.
Don't even get to. You know what? I've done more for this division, and this is how you're treating me.
But be a leader, then. Don't throw a temper tantrum when things don't go your way.
Can't do this right now. Take me to the airport.
Oh.
Alexa Bliss right there in the face of Charlotte Flair as we get ready for our number one.
Okay, two OGs.
Power, size, and strength. A battle to decide.
Oh, it'd be like the OGs versus the new blood.
Tiffy.
Ooh.
The following contest is
This
scheduled
music sucks.
the WWE Women's Championship number one contenders match. Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, Nia Jax. Wade, I think you feel the same way I do in that the women's division is just more dynamic, more intriguing with Nia Jax and her immeasurable presence. And we found out how threatening she could be after WrestleMania when she made her return back to action.
Yeah, suspiciously quiet was Nia Jax for some time until that big return, making it clear 2 weeks ago she is back. Back for the gold that this lady took from her back in January.
So just as they're ready to begin our #1 contenders match, the champ arrives.
Right. Well, let's go, champ.
Tiffany Stratton wants a close-up
She say all this fuss about me. All this fuss about little old man.
Well, you can't really blame Tiffany Stratton for wanting to take a close-up view at whichever woman she will be facing next in defense of that championship. However, that really has taken the attention of both of the competitors, probably more so Nia Jax, who is the former mentor of Tiffany Stratton and is desperate to get her hands on the champ once again.
So here we go. WWE Women's Championship #1 contenders match between Jade Cargill and Nia Jax, as Tiffany Stratton has made her way ringside.
Two most powerful women in the WWE locker room, although Raquel Rodriguez might argue with me on that one. Surely a powerhouse battle on deck for us tonight.
Here are officials saying there's no timeout, but you can see the impact that having Tiffany ringside has on Nia Jax.
Jax immediately distracted by Tiffany.
Okay, let's see what you got, Jay.
But simply too big and strong for even Jade Cargill. And that's always been Jade Cargill's biggest advantage, is that power game that she can.
Yeah, she ain't got that power advantage right now.
It's going to be a different story now with Jax. What else have you got?
But neither do Nia Jax though. Ooh.
As you see it somewhat neutralized by Nia's size and strength alone.
Yeah, shit. Jay like 5'10", 5'11". Now you're like 6 foot, 6'1".
You're going to see just how much Jade Cargill has stepped it up in the singles games in recent weeks. Of course, with that victory at WrestleMania over Naomi, has grown in confidence in the meantime. And a hell of a battle with Tiffany Stratton one-on-one a few weeks
Okay,
ago.
Jay.
Flying shoulder tackle. Getting the best of it is Jade Cargill.
Okay, Jay.
Stratton is in full support of Jade Cargill right now, perhaps preferring to face her next rather than Nia Jax.
You saw Jade trying to get up Nia, but instead it's Nia with a Samoan drop.
Nia Jax.
Oh yeah, no, it's we all winning right now. We all winning.
Just able to get that shoulder up with a Samoan drop, and then the big leg coming down. Nia's looking good.
Yeah, she is looking good. That's right. That is true, Tony. What's his name?
Wade, you brought it up very early on. Two of the strongest, most powerful women in the entire
Joe Tessitore.
But it seems that early on, Nia's size and Nia's strength has neutralized a bit of what is typically Jade's offensive arsenal.
Yeah, I've got to give a
Wow, with the sucker.
Jade Cargill in the power stakes to Nia Jax. She simply is stronger than any woman I've ever seen in this industry. I think Jade Cargill's biggest advantage will be movement against Nia Jax.
Come on, Jay, where's the crowd? I see you.
Utilize that at all thus far, although things might be changing before our eyes. Don't speak too soon.
Last Friday, in the midst of what was a sensational tag team matchup, Jade Cargill did have a...
So this is kind of dope, getting to see them work through what would be like a standard commercial break.
That led to the pinfall win, Wade.
Absolutely, but that's tag competition. You've always got a crutch to lean on in that situation. If things aren't going your way, tag out, have a rethink, get your breath back and try again. That's not an option right now. And at this point, Jade Cargill has been completely neutralized by the veteran Nia Jax, who is simply enjoying herself.
Oh, and running the apron.
Wow, a hip checked her head into the post.
Right into the post.
Damn.
Simply irresistible is the force that Nia Jax is offering during this match. And Tiffany Stratton next to me is booing as loudly as she can. That's not going to throw Nia Jax off.
She wouldn't kiss Taboo. B. Phillips in the crowd.
Roll up by Jade. Is there hope? No.
See once again the power of Nia Jax coming to the fore. And you question whether Jade Cargill really
It says Alina 5'1", 110 pounds.
completely different equation
Dude, that's
that's being
crazy.
thrown at her by Nia Jax.
Getting handled by Piper Niven.
This is where experience really comes into a game like this, and perhaps now going for a stretch muffler of sorts.
Boy, oh boy. Just the power, the strength of Nia Jax. Number 1 contenders match here. Slamming down that left leg hard onto the canvas, and you see Jade Cargill reaching for it right away.
The pacing of this match is really benefiting Nia Jax.
Nah, what is you doing, girl?
Jade Cargill, despite her size and power, is a hell of a mover in the process. She's not been allowed to show that because Nia Jax has done her homework and completely stopped Jade Cargill in her tracks.
And again, bending that left leg back.
She definitely knows she on the commercial break. Nia Jax.
This is the 5th time that Jade Cargill and Nia Jax have ever shared the ring. 2nd singles match, but this is critical. It's the number 1 contenders match to see who will face Tiffany Stratton, and a great counter by Jade, and then just able to get out of the way as Tiffany Stratton, the women's champion, looks on ringside.
Stratton's tasted that move before from Nia Jax and knows full well had that connected, it could have been good night. Jade Cargill, but just about getting out of trouble.
Are you kidding me? Oh, a Samoan drop
Okay.
herself.
Jade with her own Samoa drop.
Well, I've talked a lot of smack about the power disparity between these two, but I'm being made to eat my words now. Jade Cargill fighting.
Come on, Jade. Tell Jade been in the lab.
With a Samoan drop of her own, and here's that movement we've been talking about. But so easily taking the sting out of it is the powerhouse Jax.
And Nia now going for the suplex as she has her line.
Tell Jade been getting her work
She
in.
denies it and hits a suplex of her own.
And this is where Nia Jax starts falling apart at the seams. Jax historically has not done well when someone's able to fight fire with fire like Jade Cargill is doing now.
What an opportunity for Cargill. Now out on the apron is Jade. She flips back in, utilizing Nia's back. Oh, and a super kick.
Oh.
And
All right, we're
Nia's
going to
standing
super
up to
kick
the
now?
super kick. And
Oh, smile buster. Oh.
Jade is going strong, but Nia able to get that right shoulder up.
Jade Cargill just becoming more and more well-rounded. Here we see the power game, but it was really the movement prior to that put her in a position to execute that against Nia Jax as the champ. Tiffany Stratton looks on, trying to figure out exactly who she will be facing next for that goal.
The all-access WWE Unreal
Damn.
Power bomb by Nia. And Nia into the cover.
2.
Little payback from the power bomb that Jade Cargill hit Nia Jax with last week. And Nia Jax now starting to panic. Having to move up through the gears like she didn't think she would have to several minutes ago.
Nia Jax, who's been looking over at Tiffany.
Oh, yeah, they are in Ohio.
Since Stratton decided
Is she from there?
just before they
I
were
know
about
Brandon
to start
Phillips played in
this
Cincinnati.
match. Nia puts herself in position on the second rope. Could be a leg drop, but no! Jade gets up. And is she serious going for this? There is no way, wait, oh! Jade Cargill! The champ looks on as Jade,
Come on, Jade.
with rallying support from a massive crowd here in Dayton, Ohio.
Absolutely pancaked on the mat is Nia Jax, is about to get lost.
Frog splash Jade for #1 status. Oh, 2.9 kick out.
All right, Jade.
Cargill expanding her arsenal.
Okay, Jade.
Eyes still not quite enough to put away the multiple-time world champ Nia Jax, but surely edging closer to victory now is the Storm.
Jade can't believe that didn't do it for her. That sensational frog splash to close out that offensive surge And now just being tossed around by Nia Jax, who comes in with a big squash in the corner.
Part of the problem with relative inexperience compared to Jax. Oh, well.
Oh, pump kick.
Let's go.
And again, Nia survives.
And this is part of the problem when you're less experienced, like a Jade Cargill. You simply get.
Oh,
my God.
let's go, Naomi.
Attacking Tiffany Stratton.
Well, Naomi, who's got her own claim for wanting a shot of that gold.
Oh, and Jade.
Don't let her distract you. You out. Have mercy.
Nia takes advantage as Jade, who was seemingly in control, distracted, abandoned Nia in her pursuit of the number one contender status.
There's so much bad blood between Naomi
Blew it,
and
man. I mean, you blew it, Jay.
And that is how it ends. Here is your winner.
Hey, let's go. Bloodline ladies version.
Well, what a matchup that was, but pivotal in that ending was the
Let's go.
emergence of Naomi, and you can't blame Jade Cargill for being distracted after that attack
I like
on Tiffany Stratton. You know, Jade Cargill was fully aware that she was probably next in line for this attack from Naomi.
You see her tweet? Naomi had a tweet. She said something like, "I need to take advantage of all this nepotism that they talking about." Then she tagged like Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jay. It's like we need to talk. Yeah, we need to talk. Let's go. I would love it.
With that Money in the Bank contract back in January.
Nia Jax now a chance to hold the WWE.
Oh, she's so psychotic.
It would be her third
I like
separate time. Only 4 other women have done that. She gets the win here in Ohio against Jerry.
Damn! All look messed up. But y'all look so good, dripping in all that gold. And I mean, and that TLC match y'all had was nothing less than fabulous. Dogs, we had Tez out there doing his thing. Y'all look good.
Ladies, you guys never lie. But you know what? We heard y'all last week. Y'all put y'all foot down. Y'all put everybody on notice. So tonight, right now, heard or not, I'm about to do the same thing. Let's go, man.
Tell him. Okay. Yeah.
Tables were smashed, ladders climbed, prosthetic legs weaponized. Street Profits next.
Dude, they better keep her forever, man. They better keep Michin forever, man. She is gold. She is gold. Oh man. Be fab like chill. She like, all right. Chill. Right, because them her homies. You know what I'm saying? She like chill. Biggie got on that badass knee and he got it. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Man, hopefully they can find something to do for him. If Daniel Bryan them can't, he broke his neck though. That's different. So you got to do like Edge or somebody. Oh yeah, him on the pre-show panel is kind of dope. So yeah, while we doing the did I put that on here? Let me see something. That should just go right in there. Right. And then if I put on this. And then that. I just wanted to add my little thing. All right. Why is this circle? No, hold on. I need to find a better picture, man. Cover up Michael Cole. Is this new music?
Ladies and Street Profits, that TLC match already being
Well, maybe I
talked
just
about
ain't been paying
in the same
attention.
breath with the Dudley Boys, the Hardys. It was every bit of legendary status.
2 weeks removed and clearly still walking wounded after that TLC heroics. What a performance from all 6 men, but roll out the red carpet for the winners and still the champs, the Street Profits.
And by the way, you can celebrate that, but we also want to celebrate Montez Ford for what happened this Thursday as he was inducted into the Boys and Girls Club of America Hall of Fame. Well done, Tez.
Let's go, Tez.
Has WWE
Hey, look, and it's half That's at the half hour. Shout out to Tez. Let me take a shot for my nigga. Man.
Great fighter, but an even better human being. Well done, Montez.
I like dark and feet clothes.
Who they? Oh, okay, dogs. Listen. O-H-I! Hip hop. Know what I'm saying? But anyways, cut that noise. All right? Cut the noise. I mean, unless you've been living under a rock for the last 2 weeks, the Street Profits been the talk of the town, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, think about it. We put on arguably the greatest. No, we did put on the greatest TLC match of all time.
Of all the time.
Yeah, that's right. The gorilla fears us. But you know what? With that being said, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the passion.
Told you, man,
Hell,
crash,
we
huh?
even used a prosthetic leg. I guess you could say we got a leg up on the competition.
Yes, sir.
We a leg ahead. Pressing pad. Kathy and Mad. But with that being said, what happened is what always will happen, and that's the Street Profits came out on top.
Let's go.
Get used to it. You gotta be kidding me.
Okay.
I'll get used to these guys around Smackdown. The new arrivals, Fraxium.
Hey, I sincerely apologize for the interruption, seriously. But damn, it feels good to be here on Friday Night Smackdown!
I mean, duh.
I mean, look at us, amigo. We're rubbing shoulders with the WWE Tag Team Champions. The Street Profits, quite possibly the best tag team in the freaking game right now. Gosh, they're smart. But hey, do you remember what Shawn Michaels told us when we left NXT?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he gave us one direct command, and that is when we see an opportunity, we go ahead and we take it.
And listen, you guys are amazing. Truly, we think you are the best of the best, and we mean no disrespect, but we saw you out here and thought, man, those titles, they will look great on Fraxium.
Whoa, hold up. Y'all won only 2 matches. I mean, yo, that was impressive. I'll give you that. But y'all think y'all deserve a title shot against us?
Yes.
Yeah.
What? Are you serious?
Are we serious right now, though?
After 3 weeks, you want a title shot against the Street Profits, who last week put on the Classic?
Whoa, gentlemen, please let me interrupt for a second.
Oh, here come Aldous.
They are in the ring with the Street Profits, and I gotta say, I like what I'm seeing. And you're right, they are new here, and they haven't proven themselves worthy of a title shot yet. But they've been extremely impressive, and we're in the heartland of America, Dayton, Ohio, the land of opportunity. And Dayton, I can't think of a better opportunity for Fraxium.
See, that bullshit made my signal drop. Doing that fuck shit. Yo. Where you at on shooting from the script?
Center in Dayton, Ohio, and unexpectedly, we get the Street Profits coming off of their incredible title defense in an all-time classic.
Yeah, you still mad over there.
Now against Fraxium, who they came out and they said to this crowd,
Yeah, we
"Hey,
backlashing
we were
them
told
all.
if you get the opportunity, take it." Well, they just got the opportunity from General Manager Nick Aldis.
Well, I don't blame the excitement and the youthful exuberance of Fraxium for demanding this opportunity. I do blame GM Nick Aldis for granting them this against a clearly weakened Street Profits, who, if you ask me, look about 2 weeks away minimum from being back to their full health. And who can blame them for their clear bullseye there now?
So was this a title match?
Their heroics in that TLC match.
Yeah, you see it right on Montez Ford as those ribs are taped up. Tez was flying out of the ring every second that we looked up to broadcast that TLC match. There's no doubt that his ribs are going to be greatly affected for weeks, Wade.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, to win a match like that, a TLC match, you have to put your body. In fact, you have to go further into hell than any of your opponents are prepared to, and clearly the wounds of war are visible all over the street.
Yo, they are crashing out tonight.
Meanwhile, Angelo Dawkins is dealing with that right knee that's taped up, as well as his
Tiz is tripping.
I mean, the Street Profits.
They been crashing out tonight, yo.
Just from using their diaphragm.
Yes, especially Tez.
You can imagine now they're incompetent. And a tackle there against a much smaller superstar.
And he immediately reaches.
And immediately reacts, grabs his wrist.
Wade, how difficult is it to go about this level of competition? You've been at the highest level of competition inside the ring. If you have damage,
You hitting them with the Nick Diamond?
Well, the question right now is just exactly what level Fraxium are at. Now, they've clearly had 2 good wins already here on Smackdown, so we know they're good.
What is he doing?
Champion tag team caliber good. That remains to be seen, but this is not going to be easy whatsoever for the Street Profits. It's got made so much more difficult by the fact they've come here at best 75% strength.
You mentioned the recent run of Axiom and Nathan Fraser. Debuted on Smackdown and delivered a win over Los Garza, and then came back a week later, and they were able to defeat Pretty Deadly.
Oh, roll up.
Into the roll up as Tez able to kick out.
It's a slow-paced start, which really benefits the Street Profits, especially with those injuries. We've seen the fast-paced nature of Fraxium already, and you question what are the Street Profits going to be able to do if Fraxium do hit top gear.
Dayton didn't turn heel on Montez. Sorry, turn heel on the niggas.
In Dayton, Ohio, with tag team action, the champs in action. The Street Profits always willing to take on any challenge, but this is quite an ask coming off the brutality of the table, ladders, and chairs match from just 2 weeks ago, as you see a bandaged up Montez Ford, and now he takes that damage from Nathan Fraser. The ribs are taped up, and now as he tags into Angelo Dawkins, you'll see the right knee and left elbow that took damage on Dawkins.
The powerhouse Dawkins feeling the effects of that shoulder tackle against Nathan Fraser, who, I mean, clearly the Street Profits are in no condition to be in this match right now. And for me, GM Nick Aldis has a lot of questions to answer.
For the speed of Nathan Fraser, it is incredible how he moves around that ring. A former soccer star who transitioned to pro wrestling while he was still competing in NCAA soccer.
Now, I'd argue there is actually some pressure on Fraxium here. They are on a hot streak. They've had a couple of victories back-to-back. You don't want to now lose that and throw that momentum away, but they've called their shot. They want the smoke. And now it is time to deliver.
So they want the smoke.
Weakened Street Profits.
Showed up on the scene on Smackdown a couple weeks ago, came up with an impressive victory against Los Garza. Then a week ago, coming up and defeating Pretty Deadly.
So far in this one, the Street Profits have not looked like the same team. They're trying to give their greatest hits, but every single time you see both Tez and Dawkins reacting.
Oh, and Big Dawkins coming our way. Man, oh, man.
Well, perhaps Nathan Fraser might need some of those bandages after this, Max. That was a heavy hit straight into our announce table, although it may have taken something out of Dawkins in the process.
And Axiom is quick to go out there and check on his partner.
It looked like the back and the ribs of Nathan Fraser did catch the corner of our table on that one, but fighting on.
Now, the two-time NXT champions having to deal with that. Tez coming over there, but look at even when he puts forth any of his great offensive assault, immediately reaching for those ribs, Wade.
That's part of the problem. You hit some of your bigger moves, you want to be able to follow them up rapidly, stack some offense, and I don't know if the problem...
I like how they working now.
Yeah, you see the pause before he goes into the cover. Tez greatly affected.
They are moving and fighting like they're at less than 100%.
In that TLC title defense 2 weeks ago.
If you think about what has really made the difference to the Street Profits on this current run that they're on, that has taken them all the way to the gold, it's the fact that they are bigger, stronger, and more powerful.
Great teamwork into the cover, but able to get that shoulder up was Nathan Fraser.
Than ever before. They're not really able to use that power and strength advantage because of their current physical state.
And Dawkins coming into that corner.
I mean, the Profits can't get out of second gear. That's their big issue here. What an opportunity that has fallen into the laps of Axiom here. They called their shot. They got it granted. And if they can make this count, it will really shake up the tag division.
You can only imagine the reaction from the rest of the tag division.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. You'd be surprised who all gear they still got. Merch that for who they still got.
It starts getting momentum like this.
By the way, don't blink when Axiom and Nathan Fraser get into this gear. Look at the synchronicity and the speed of Thraxium. Oh, and here they go. Here it comes. Wind up that dive train. Oh, Thraxium flying. Dawkins into the barrier. And here goes Fraser Wade.
Breaking the sound barrier is Fraser and Axiom against the tag champs. Looking in full control.
Okay. We lost some audio.
Glad you're with us here on an explosive edition of Friday Night Smackdown. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett ringside in Dayton, Ohio. After this series of 4 dives to the outside, possibly now puts Thraxium in position for something special. Dawkins just easily dismisses Axiom.
We get Phoenix and Andrade versus Los Garza too. Forgot about them.
You can actually hear the agony of Angelo Dawkins with every breath getting made worse by the fact that he's been attacked by Axiom, excuse me. Simply inhaling oxygen is painful at this point.
You can hear it in him. You just have to wonder how much was taken out of both Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford with what we saw a couple of weeks ago.
Dawkins is such a tough guy. You rarely see him.
It was a big deal to be wearing down like that too.
The fact that he's oblivious to it, but clearly now he's beyond that point, and every movement must be absolute agony. Just when you think you've got yourself an opportunity, Fraxium moves so fast they shut it back down again.
Dang.
There might be signs for the younger, less experienced Fraxium showing some frustrations themselves now. They know they're close to victory, but how do you put away these two gutsy warriors that are the Street Profits?
Come on, Focus, what do you say, huh? No.
Ooh, shit.
Now peppering the Street Profits with shots. It's all been too easy for Fraxium over the past minute or so. Very little coming back in the opposite direction from this now suboptimal Street Profits.
Yeah. Because Dawkins been basically ineffective.
Crowd here in Dayton, Ohio is loving it. The "This is awesome" chant has gone up a few times with the action we're seeing with the upstarts Fraxium against the tag team world champions, the Street Profits.
Nathan Fraser coming closer, putting this one away for good with that Phoenix splash attempt. Somehow, Dawkins with enough in the tank to get out of the way and try and tag in Montez Ford, who, I won't use the word fresh, he's clearly anything but he's certainly fresher.
You can see that bandage.
Let's go,
around the
Tez.
midsection of the bruised ribs from the
Work out.
TLC title defense.
Hmm.
But Tez, he is such a competitor.
Ooh, let's
Doing his
go.
best to convince himself that those ribs are not hurting, but it's something that cannot be denied.
Back suplex.
Even by the great Montez.
Oh, that's a great example. As he sprung up and immediately had a reach for his ribs.
They mind over matter for the clearly damaged Street Profits. Wow.
Gotta
Sam
fight through
moves
it.
into the cover. The ribs are clearly an issue, a major issue for Tez, and he's giving everything he can in spite of it.
Gotta fight through it.
Profits are proud champions. You see Tez going all out here to put this one away. Street Profits were never going to allow the newcomers in the locker room to step to them and get away
Step,
with it
okay.
without consequences. But it is so difficult when you're as
Damn.
damaged physically as the Profits are.
Oh, Fraser, quick into the cover. Tez kicks out. Big kick from Tez.
Gallant effort it has been thus far from the Street Profits.
They going crazy.
Look like they're running in quicksand at times.
Fraser and Axiom, 2 straight wins since arriving at Smackdown. Golden opportunity in front of them right here. Nathan Fraser trying to line up that superplex.
That looks like a bit of inexperience there from Nathan Fraser. Never going to be the most powerful man in a fight with the Street Profits, but trying again.
Oh, Dawkins just tagged himself in.
Yeah.
Dawkins tagged
Gotcha.
himself in, and now he's got him in that electric chair position, and you know what they like to do with this.
Blockbuster.
Super Doomsday Blockbuster
for the win.
Oh.
At the very last
Whoa.
moment, Axiom comes flying in.
Well, that was the biggest hitter that the Street Profits had. And Axiom was equal there to it with that emergency breakup just in the nick of time.
Crowd is loving it.
Dayton, Ohio getting an unexpected treat. But I promise you, the Street Profits just want this one over. They want to get back to the locker room, get some treatment, but first they need the dub.
Oh.
Log smash, but instead,
Super kick
he
to the
gets
ribs.
kicked right in those ribs, and Dawkins delivers.
This one's completely breaking down, and at this point, you'd normally back the Street Profits every time, but that pace,
oh, instead of the suicide dive out to our table, he eats a right hand.
Like Sonny Liston, straight to the jaw. Fraser went down, but he's back.
And now, Praxium
Oh,
doubling up against Big Dog.
it's a
Angelo
very
Dawkins
precarious position.
up on top.
But it's 2-on-1 at this point. Montez Ford is down, looks out.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a fly. The combo move of Fraser and Axiom. The Phoenix
Oh.
Splash. This could be over
Kicked
right
up.
now.
Oh.
Breaks it up. Plus comes in and does damage to Axiom. A 2-for-1
Let's
from
go.
Montez Ford.
The combo move that has done the damage to every team it has faced. The Spanish Fly.
Oh, they
the
snapped.
Phoenix Splash. 1, 2, 3. Not tonight. These Street Profits really are made of something else, aren't they?
Tez is wild, isn't he? And to consider he's doing it with his typical overly athletic antics with bruised ribs. Spinebuster.
Physically impaired as I have ever seen the Street Profits. They just don't know the meaning of loss.
Oh! That was a golden ratio out on the floor.
And that was clean to the jaw of Angelo Dawkins, who is out cold now. Montez Ford trying to climb to the top rope. Look like they had major issues with those ribs. Still able to catch Nathan Fraser.
What are you gonna do?
He
No
wants a
shit.
big splash. Tez is going for it.
Ooh.
But he misses, and he lands right on those ribs.
That took all of that impact on the worst part of his body right now.
Oh, the top rope drop kick as the legs are swept. That is their Catapulta Infernal. Here are your winners. Praxia!
Wow.
Awesome. The Catapulta Infernal, as they call it, was delivered.
And Dawkins is stunned on the outside. What a shock win here for the newcomers. Praxium after the Street Profits put in
Didn't like that.
as gutsy a performance as you will ever see. But tonight it simply was not enough. This has shaken up the entire tag division here on SmackDown. Praxium are for real. This was the moment we thought they'd put it away with that Spanish Fly Phoenix Splash combination. But here is where it all went completely south for good for the Street Profits.
But I'm glad they had a match like that. I will say this. Glass half full type shit.
Infernal is that top rope drop
The
kick with
Profits
the
work
leg sweep, and they deliver. So now they're in position
selling.
for a title shot. What a start to their SmackDown run, and respect earned indeed from the champs.
Well, I'll tell you
Los
right now.
Garza's experienced it, Pretty Deadly's experienced it, and now listen, I know it's a damaged version of the Street Profits, but that was a war.
Yeah, that was highly impressive from Praxium, who have proven they are the real deal. And someday soon they will be coming for the gold.
That's a good match, though. I was more than anything. That was a good match, though.
It's not easy being champ now, is it?
So I can live with that.
But instead of you worrying about Naomi, why don't you worry about me? Because I just beat Jade Cargill to become the #1 contender.
Good man.
To take back what is
Like I said, they was hurt.
rightfully mine.
They sold the injuries the whole match.
beat you, I'll make sure that this
That was good selling, too.
losers table, right next to Charlotte Flair. Toodles.
That's your #1 status tonight. Of course, tomorrow is Backlash. Our colleague Pat McAfee is going to be in action. He's the feature, by the way, on Stephanie's Places, which is available on ESPN+. But I know you agree with me that sitting at this desk is an honor, and it's also a brotherhood. And tomorrow, one of our broadcast brothers will be in action and directly in the line of fire, as Pat has proven himself as loyal, as selfless, a partner and friend. And because of that and the recent actions, now he's in there against Gunther. Reached out to Pat. We've been checking in on him.
The legacy
of this great sport, and the World Heavyweight Championship belong to me.
This particular WrestleMania will be one that Jey Uso will remember for the rest of his life. You feel it? It's housing. Scupper tapped out. Jey Uso's world champion, Gunther, tapped out. You did it, Jey. Gunther tapped out. Jey Uso winning his first world championship. Tap it out. The ring general, Gunther, who for the second year in a row at WrestleMania lost to a massive underdog.
I'm sick and tired of you two. Michael, you got something to say to me? Tell me right now.
I'm doing my job. I'm not the one who tapped out.
Yo, Phil, sit down. What is it?
Gunther has been fined an undisclosed amount and suspended indefinitely.
I think there's a lot of people that have forgotten who the hell I am. You must ride for those that ride for you. You're either with me or against me. You got a problem with Cole, you got a problem with me, Gunther. I want to fight Gunther ASAP.
We can lift the suspension on Gunther in a sanctioned contest at Backlash.
Deal. I'm going to show up more focused than ever before. I'm going to maul you. I'm going to grab you by the head and drive it into this mat.
You've gotten jaded. You've gotten too damn comfortable. It happened with Sami Zayn. It happened with Jey Uso. And on Saturday, you're going to underestimate me. And I'm going to prove to you and all these people that this version of Gunther is soft.
Only the grace of God can lift my arms off your throat.
Most dangerous challenge of Pat McAfee's career. He just reached out to us just within minutes. He said, I understand he's younger. He's bigger than me. I understand he's in his prime. I understand he was a world champion a few weeks ago, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do for the good of society. This is Pat McAfee saying, since the beginning of time, there's been a necessity of people standing up for what's right, and tomorrow I fight for all of us, and whatever happens, happens. Pat McAfee tomorrow against Gunther, Backlash, streaming on Peacock.
It was all about getting film on Aleister Black. And if you watch that film, then you would have learned a lot of counter moves to everything that he's doing. If you would have studied that film, you would have learned that during my match, you were out of position. That's okay. Because I'm going to show you exactly where you need to be to get the job done. Watch me out there. Because tonight is all about you. It's all about showing everyone that you are the 10th wonder of the world. In front of me, in front of you, in front of Dre, in front of the entire WWE universe. You are going to run the play exactly as I designed it, and you're not going to miss. Because Mello don't miss. And we are us! Him! Who's him? I am. Who's him? I am. Who's him? I am. Let's go! Let's go!
Because
So now we've moved on to Awesome.
This ain't hitting like I thought it
Now
would.
Massive Gold Andre the Giant
The
Medallion.
Miz and I'm talking about the Miz and Mello. Yeah, this ain't hitting like I thought it was. All right, shot for the half hour.
Producing first, accompanied by the Miz from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds.
They don't have chemistry. They nerfing the Miz too much. Yeah.
That giant head around his neck does much to mitigate the ego of Carmelo Hayes. Calls it Dre. But he's up next.
The chain around his neck, stupid as shit. Mello on the cut list. Hold on, y'all. Things is huge. We back in AB.
What did your mom say when you told her about WWE? It seemed like, oh yeah, all the pieces aligned.
Not at first.
No, she wasn't excited.
The only thing I'm worried about is my entrance piece. I think I went overboard. It's so stiff in the front. I don't know if I can do like the braid flip. Hopefully it works out.
Bianca's dad nearly jumping the barriers all-timer. That's What's Your Story, Steph McMahon's podcast with Bianca Belair. She got really emotional about her journey, being discovered by WWE, went into detail about her great career. You can listen to that podcast on all audio platforms as well as on YouTube. Mello Hayes, winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, now locked in for the task at hand.
He about to get kicked in the face hard as hell. Here come Alistair next. And we will never be equal. Never truly good. No man is ever truly equal. Never be equal. You put your finger right the back. That's dope how he walked past like that and it just unveiled the letters. Man, they snap.
Guy who said earlier tonight, I'm more than just good versus evil. Aleister Black.
I'll tell you right now, Joe, I'm not going to pretend I understand this personality of Aleister Black, but I do understand how effective it can be in tearing opponents down. Black uses psychological attacks like a venom. It's like decomposing opponents from the inside before the bell even rings.
All right, here we go.
The physical attacks begin.
I heard from him earlier tonight, Wade, saying I confront you mentally and physically. Talking about for his opponent, to your point, how they are impacted by that and facing both of those styles of pain.
Always confident, always cocky. Carmelo Hayes suddenly looked rather apprehensive when stood toe-to-toe with Aleister Black.
Aleister Black, who last week defeated The Miz. It's his second straight match on Smackdown after his return.
How devastatingly effective that black mass kick of Aleister Black's is, but indeed the entire Muay Thai offense of this man that most professional wrestlers never get trained in, and more importantly, they never get trained how to block those kind of attacks. It's a massive fight advantage for Aleister Black.
Oh, springboard by Hayes is
Wow.
I mean, that is just vintage Aleister Black, a guy who can match skill
go.
with anybody, the athleticism, but that kickboxing pedigree, the Muay Thai, being a great striker, he's accurate, he's powerful. Then you get a test of what he can do in mysterious ways in the ring.
Carmelo Hayes historically is used to being the best mover in any match he's in. He does not like it when someone can go move for move, step for step with him, and this has thrown Mello completely off his game.
Delivers a knee and a big forearm strike, and now you see all the various striking ways of Aleister Black.
Mello at times is looking completely...
Oh, the moonsault out into the floor!
Black may have hurt himself in the process, but certainly worse for wear now is Carmelo Hayes as the mentor, but Miz looks on helpless.
Miz knows what he's all about after last week.
Black took that moment there
Three.
just to get his breath back because he knew Carmelo Hayes was hurting.
Ow.
Big kick, but he got hung up
Damn.
on the barrier, and then Mello drop kicks him into timekeeper.
There's the cocky Mello we know and love.
So what a turn by Carmelo Hayes as Aleister Black was seemingly in complete control. He went for that big kick weight, but got hung up on the barrier.
Well, now he's starting
Big
to ask
chops.
some different questions of Aleister Black, who clearly got injured in that moonsault to the outside that took Carmelo Hayes down. And Aleister Black really hasn't looked the same since. And you can't blame Carmelo Hayes for taking full opportunity of attacking that midsection.
Got me some.
Oh, the big
lucky
chop
charms.
comes right over the front of our announce desk.
And Aleister Black, who's looked so good when he's on the offense, now we're going to get a test of his durability and his drive to win when he's on the back foot.
Aleister Black, who last week had his first match in WWE, going all the way back to October of 2020. Of course, the night before WrestleMania out in Vegas, Carmelo Hayes had his signature moment this calendar year, winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Massive victory for Carmelo Hayes, who Mello at times has had difficulty getting over the line against the top level superstars here in WWE since getting drafted to Smackdown. And I have to say, the help of the Miz as mentor may well be the thing that gets Carmelo Hayes over that line. Talk about that durability question when it came to Aleister Black. I think he's answered it now.
Come on, Mello.
Get that shoulder up.
Yeah, fight back, cut.
Clearly a lot has been taken out of the Dutchman already.
Yeet.
Springboard by Hayes.
That's that exceptional movement we talked about earlier tonight. The thing that really has set Carmelo Hayes apart from the rest of the roster and perhaps made him the all-time success story in NXT.
Carrying that momentum here is Aleister Black.
Shit.
Tries to meet him with that chop.
Chop his nipple out.
Cockiness. What I love most about it, but sometimes it's just at the wrong moment. And against someone as dangerous as Aleister Black, you have to be very careful.
Head bootay.
The return of Aleister Black, his second straight match on SmackDown. Of course, last week came up with victory against The Miz, and now The Miz's partner, Carmelo Hayes, eats a big kick as he's up top. You were mentioning the role The Miz plays with Mello. Why do you think Miz is helping out Mello so much at this stage of his career?
Miz is just trying to give back. He's being benevolent. He sees a guy who is struggling to get to the very, very top in Mello and wants to help the guy out.
Not a word we often associate with The Miz.
Many people do, but 11.
Oh!
Change spots. Oh, wow. Right to the point of the jaw, that leaping knee.
As we bring you down the entryway ramp here at the Nutter Center in Dayton, Ohio, and still to come, tag team action, Los Garza and Andrade and Rey Fénix, and then we will hear from the undisputed WWE champion, John Cena, the record-breaking 17-time champion, the night before Backlash when he is set to face Randy Orton. That's tomorrow streaming on Peacock.
A game changer, those Muay Thai strikes are for Aleister Black. There's simply no defense for it. We talked about it earlier and just showed how effective those strikes can be against someone the caliber of even a Carmelo Hayes.
Now toe-to-toe, right in the center of the ring.
And in a strike fest, you're going to have to back Aleister Black every single time.
It's exactly how he goes about his business and then delivers that knee right to the head and kicking his way up. And now he tries to springboard himself in and into the cover. And the kick out by Melo.
The mentor Miz on the outside, looking all disheveled and panicked. He's tasted this kind of offense from Aleister Black and knows himself how difficult it is to fight your way out of it.
Yeah, he tasted.
I'll be right back, though.
Mass, devastating kick from Aleister Black. Black looks to keep control, but no! Look at this! Shoulders are down!
Oh. On the knee, hyperextending the leg of Melo.
Back to that vertical suplex, and once again, Melo trying to break free, and he does with the kick.
Going for kick with a Muay Thai specialist. Oh, wow. Connecting with that La Mystica, finally made several attempts, just about got him. Brainbuster.
The Brainbuster into the cover.
Flurry of offense from both men who are really dropping the heavy artillery. You see the pain in the eyes and racked all over the face of Aleister Black. Well, the cogs are turning, and he's cooking something devilish up.
A lot has been taken out of both men, and they have been extending themselves.
Breathtaking performance from both competitors, but right now, Carmelo Hayes looks done.
Well, if he puts that foot under the chin and tries to get him into position, as we've seen him do time and again for Black Mass, and Miz quick to get to the apron as a distraction. Melo King charging in on Aleister Black, but instead got Miz. Now the roll-up, and that's the win. Oh, Black Mass! Black Mass! He laid him out!
Here is your winner, Aleister Black!
Well, the Miz benevolently, as I said, putting his body on the line to try and help Carmelo Hayes, ended up eating a Black Mass, but ultimately it's a victory once again for Aleister Black. Psychological and physical warfare. Aleister Black is a specialist in both.
Damn! Check. The numbers game is not in our favor tomorrow, okay? We need a game plan for tomorrow. We need to figure something out, because right now, I am all out of soldiers. Everybody's hurt, okay? Jacob, we need to do something. We game plan. Man, the only game plan that I got tomorrow is just to run the play. So tomorrow at Backlash, live in the loop, these three suckers better get in where they fit in. Because tomorrow, Damian Priest, Dog Walk, LA Knight, Dog Walk, goddamn, Drew McIntyre, I'm about to dog walk his ass. That's the only play that I about to run. Because I'm all gas, no brakes with it. Know what I mean? Okay. All right.
Oh, man, the whole world is yada Amin for that fatal four-way tomorrow at Backlash.
Never, ever want to get dog walked by Jacob Fatu.
right, we back. My bad, y'all. Had to go see a man about a dog. Yeah. Yep, I'm good. I would be better if this was not the main event. I'm hoping we ending it with Randall and Jonathan. And not these four jabronis.
.com/universal chance to win.
Animal. Here's the 3-step process to my. I already got something ready right now. Good. Here's the 3-step process for Def Rebel to make a theme song. 1, have them say their catchphrase at the very beginning of the song. 2, make it bad. 3, make it really bad.
Weighing in at 182 pounds, Ray Phoenix!
Wade, we've got such a blessing, such a gift here on Smackdown to get his ring entrance, and then over on Raw, Penta, between the two of them, they're just so electric every time they come out to compete.
Yeah, two incredible acquisitions for both the red and blue brands here. What a start to the career of Ray Phoenix here on SmackDown, and that has only angered the likes of Santos Escobar and Los Garza, who at times have been the victims for this success of Ray Phoenix. It is a zero-sum game. For someone to get ahead, somebody's got to fall behind, and Legado del Fantasma are sick of falling behind to other luchadors.
Well, they shouldn't suck there.
You mentioned it in terms of the matchup. He's really going for the Legado del Fantasma cycle. Is Ray Phoenix defeated Berto one-on-one back on April 11th last week. You saw that huge Meteora off the top rope defeated Santos Escobar. Now a chance for some payback after what happened earlier tonight.
And Santos Escobar has been rather aggrieved of late, just in general, because his men,
as he hovers over us,
have not been getting the kind of results he demands. Well, tonight is about changing that, changing the perception of Legado del Fantasma and getting back to running the bingo here on SmackDown.
And there is Santos, and boy, he lets us know it every time.
Every word. I didn't want to mess that up.
He's throwing his sunglasses down on the announce desk. Like, we're responsible for the care and welfare of these expensive sunglasses here.
Incredibly valuable, more than your paycheck, Joe Tess.
I don't doubt that.
Guard them with your life.
Phoenix in there early on against Berto, familiar rivals. As we discussed, big chop from Phoenix.
You just sense that the tensions, especially amongst the luchadors, which historically have always been fairly high here in WWE, they're all on red alert right now. They're looking to position themselves as the spearhead of this global lucha movement right now, because AAA is under the WWE umbrella, and the spotlight for Lucha Libre has never been brighter.
Yeah, such exciting news with the acquisition of AAA and what will be coming our way on June 7th. Of course, you know about Money in the Bank, but on that same day, it's Worlds Collide with NXT and WWE's newly acquired AAA. That is going to be such an amazing.
Andrade and Berto colliding here. Andrade has been trying to convince Berto of late to keep away from Santos Escobar, who he feels has been mistreating the likes of Berto and indeed Angel. Well, Berto was mistreating Andrade there, and he may come to
They're getting hold right now.
And now Angel and Berto both climbing up top. Oh, and a double timed out moonsaults to the floor. Legado del Fantasma, Los Garza. Man, oh man.
That's me, familia.
What a showcase moment as Santos Escobar is literally in the mix of it, directing traffic for Berto and Angel, who just synced up those double moonsaults. Wade.
And I get it. Some people do not like the methodology and the attitude of Santos Escobar. I would argue if you listen to Santos Escobar, you get good results. And it seems to be working tonight for Los Garza.
Damn. So they showing all the dates. They showing 3 of the dates that Cena got left.
Right away.
They down to like 25 now.
Friday Night Smackdown here in
We ain't gonna see him for most of the summer though. That's how that's looking.
From the undisputed champion John Cena.
Time for all you to admire me.
You can hear Santos Escobar demanding the crowd acknowledges and admires their work.
They can boo all they want. Look at the physiques of Los Garza. How do you not admire those two specimens?
We got 4 great athletes in the ring here. But right now it's Berto and Angel getting the best of Andrade and Rey Fenix.
The bingo is being run tonight here in Dayton, Ohio. The Santos Escobar's men move forward to success and proving a point about who has supremacy in the world of Lucha Libre.
These guys are on fire.
Scorpio.
Motherfucker.
Guys are on fire right now. That's been the case. Continuously
nigga.
off the apron again.
An all too rare moment of happiness in the world of Legado del Fantasma, who look like they are getting back to business in a big way this evening. That thud of the right knee of Andrade smashing against the steel post, writhing in agony.
Able to kick out, but you gotta think to yourself, what will he have left with what just happened to his right knee? We've seen this teamwork before.
Ooh.
The Garza special. Andrade equal to it. Not expecting such a strong kick out after such a heavyweight move. Shows the caliber of opponent Andrade is, but he is fading rapidly and needs this tag to a fresh Rey Fenix.
Oh, we passed the half hour mark. Hold on. This hopefully should be my last sip of the night.
Here in Dayton, Ohio for Friday Night Smackdown. Moments ago, Berto hit a Los Garza special, flying over the top rope against Andrade. And Los Garza has been in control against Andrade and Rey Fenix as Andrade looks to fight back.
It's been a real show of force from Los Garza so far, as Andrade struggles to try and get his way. Oh, wow.
Boy, oh boy, did he need that.
They do that poison rod. It's turned Berto inside out and has given a brief glimmer of hope to Andrade finally getting across to this tag.
Los Garza attacked Rey Fenix backstage earlier tonight. And now Fenix can come out with a lot of emotion and seek revenge.
Well, remember, Rey Fenix is the man that Santos Escobar appeared to be trying to court and bring into the fold of Legado del Fantasma, and we're getting a glimpse of exactly why Santos held Fenix in such high regard.
Speed of Ray Phoenix, each and every move that he delivers. Goes up top, balancing on the rope, springboarding and delivering that kick.
2 for the price of 1. Scintillating
Okay, Phoenix.
from this incredible luchador. Santos Escobar livid that his advances were rebuffed by Ray Phoenix, and they're now being thrown back in the direction of Los Garza. Things are going south here for Legado.
Had him in position.
Ooh.
And then Angel delivers. Andrade now.
This one's completely broken down. The referee's lost control.
Look at the pace, the non-stop action as the big kick is delivered by Ray Phoenix.
All 4 men down in the ring. I believe the legal parts.
We're going crazy right now, man.
Ray Phoenix and Angel.
All 4 are down.
I don't say the action tonight wasn't that bad.
Tonight live here in Dayton, Ohio, the night before Backlash, we will hear from the record-breaking 17-time undisputed WWE champion John Cena tomorrow. He takes on Randy Orton. What will Cena say tonight?
Color has completely drained from the face of Santos Escobar, whose ecstasy has turned to one of frustration, disappointment, or perhaps soon anger pending the result of this match. For all of Ray Phoenix's talents, you would not use him as a slugger, and clearly the power advantage now with Los Garza.
Berto into the cover for the win. And Andrade coming in and saving things.
Yeah, that was a millisecond away from victory there by Berto, and it looks like the stuffing has been knocked out of the high-flying, high-octane luchador, though don't write him off yet.
Ooh.
Phoenix, that spinning animal kick.
Santos Escobar distracting the referee here.
And rolling Hurricane Rana is countered, but the referee doesn't see it at the moment.
Don't count 3, ref.
Because the distraction actually works against him.
Well, I counted 5 on that one, and that has backfired in a big way for the Emperor of Lucha Libre. And more importantly, Berto.
No backlash, Bill. Just checking off boxes. Yeah.
You believe that Santos was up on the apron, and it ends up working.
Ain't too many people that's actually going to get backlash this year.
Just a pile of bodies at this point.
But I'm glad they also not calling it WrestleMania Backlash again.
Suplex attempt by Angel.
It's just Backlash.
Andrade now. He's going to rev the engine. Delivers the big elbow.
But you know, just for the historical relevance, definitely got to watch Cena versus Randy. Strictly for historical significance.
Flying Phoenix takes down Angel, leaving Andrade to connect with the message on Berto. This was after Berto had Phoenix down. Escobar cost Berto the victory.
That is the scene with Berto and Angel after a hard-fought match that goes the other way.
Get up! Get up! Get up! What was that? Look at me when I'm talking to you. What was that? Do you even know how much you set us back? ¿Entiendes lo que hiciste?
Some of the fractures in the foundation of Legado del Fantasma just became a canyon, didn't they, with Berto?
Can boil over. It's highly frustrating. The results have not been there. Tempers are flaring, and the pressure is really on now for the entirety of Legado del Fantasma.
Are you ready? Tomorrow's the day. Backlash. You're going to be on the call with Michael Cole, the big one from St.
Wonder
Louis.
why Randy Merch gotta be so
on
ugly.
Peacock, and let's give you the rundown of what you're in store for. This is 7 p.m. Eastern on Peacock, 5 p.m. for the Countdown Show. And tomorrow, our dear friend and broadcast colleague, Pat McAfee, is going to step inside the
He did
ropes.
have that black and
It's
green
against the
stuff look
man who
look
is
tight one
seething
time.
after losing his championship. This will be the 8th match in the career of Pat McAfee, and it comes as the toughest yet against the ring general, Gunther.
Good luck, Pat. Believe me, you are going to need it. But moving on, we've also got 2 Irish women with vastly different resumes. They are going to collide for the Women's Intercontinental title as the champ Lyra Valkyria defends against the man Becky Lynch tomorrow night at Backlash.
Hey, we just
They got
heard from Jacob
Yeetios.
Fatu moments ago,
Yeetos.
and I think you understand the level of intensity we're dealing with. It's boiling over in this fatal 4-way. Had a couple title changes in the last 4 U.S. Championship matches. Will LA Knight,
Yeet flakes.
Damian Priest, or Drew McIntyre
Frosted
be the next?
Yeets.
Could they instantly unseat Jacob Fatu? It is going to be an absolute war among those 4.
And the men's Intercontinental title will be on the line as the exhilarating Penta collides with, for some, the world's greatest luchador, Dirty Dom Mysterio. You don't agree, clearly. Never mind. Because he is the last real champ. Or is he? Randy Orton would certainly argue no. 2 ultimate icons from their generation.
Crazy part, I know the title's gonna change tomorrow.
WWE Championship
We're just
tomorrow
gonna be
at Backlash.
watching
John
wrestling.
Cena defends against the Viper, Randy Orton, in Randy Orton's hometown, St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, Backlash will be the first one-on-one PLE match between Orton and Cena since Hell in a Cell in 2014. John Cena is right here. He's with us live.
Okay. All right, so we only gonna get 15 minutes. We got 15 more minutes to go. 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes. 15 more. 15 more. 15 more. Man, they show this little thing where they highlighting some of the wrestlers, like they just kind of standing in his room and doing their thing, and the lights is like showing them like cinematic shit. And man, they keep showing Apollo Crews, and I'm like, oh yeah, he is there. Yes, indeed. Apollo Crews, all types of dirt.
We walked into that interview room, I expected to get a confession. I was so confident. Right away, he showed us all together. That authority said, next him, on this letter. I will give up.
Yeah, they definitely need to come on now. And take this long build up for no for a main event promo. For a title that's not going to change tomorrow. Over family only got one shirt. Damn. You searching by Superstar? Yep. Yep. That's tough. All right, here we go. We back.
Jax is now the #1 contender to face Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. We also saw another victory for Aleister Black and Fraxian with a non-title match upset victory over the Street Profits.
This is crazy. But they brought that back into the picture finally. Yeah. Okay. You got the Buckeyes colors on?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undisputed WWE Champion, John Cena!
John Cena, who in recent weeks is 17-time record-breaking world champion, has come to this ring and told the kid his dad's a loser. He's told the WWE Universe he doesn't need them and will ruin wrestling. And he told Randy Orton Wade that he's going to destroy his family's 3-generation legacy in the industry.
Well, I don't like John Cena. I don't like his attitude. But telling that kid's dad he was a loser was actually quite funny. But Dayton, Ohio, soak it in while you can. It is Cena's last ever stop in your town. And boy, oh boy, doesn't he look thrilled to be here.
Oh, no, not poor Mark Nash again.
Get up there, Nash. What is he? Well, apparently he's not been too impressed with Mr. Nash's work of late, so given previous experience, should have learned your lesson, Nash. Do a better job.
Nash is excellent at his job, Wade.
Not according to John Cena.
Would they have him come in and do this shit, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest of all time, the never seen 17, gracing Dayton with his presence one last time.
Oh. Well, somebody threw a bottle.
He is the last real champion, John Cena!
Tomorrow, your childhood dies. The reason you're reduced to throwing empty bottles of beer is because every single one of you knows exactly how important Backlash is. You'll do everything you can, just like Randy Orton. Which is why Randy Orton is not here tonight.
Boo.
Don't boo. Don't boo. He's smart. He took my advice. He is home with his family in St. Louis. And he is preparing for the biggest moment of his career. The first time I wrestled Randy Orton was almost 25 years ago. Since then, we have shared in this ring on WWE television of almost 100 appearances. There are 31 world championships between us. We are the two names that define what it means to have ruthless aggression. And if you are a fan between the ages of 12 to 55 and beyond, you either choose Randy Orton or you choose John Cena. That is what's at stake tomorrow. Because tomorrow is our final match. Tomorrow, you only get to choose one more time. Tomorrow, your childhood dies. Oh, don't worry, don't worry. If you're a fan between the ages of 3 and 11, tomorrow your childhood will die as well. I will make sure you grow up fast because tomorrow I prove 3 things. Life isn't fair. Winners write the history books. And Randy Orton is a liar.
Not coming at the 3 to 11-year-olds.
The person Randy's been lying to the most all these years is himself. I will explain it in terms that you can understand. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Hustle. Randy Orton only has this job because of his family. He has never once been held accountable for any of his failures, and he uses his stardom and his connections to protect him from responsibility or actually doing any hard work.
Okay.
Randy Orton is the greatest of all time at wasting his potential. I am the greatest of all time because I am hustle. Loyalty. Randy Orton thinks that working a job a lot of days in a row is loyalty. That's not loyalty, that's cashing a check. Randy Orton says he's a WWE lifer. He's stuck here. He says he's a piece of furniture. He's right. He's a lazy boy.
Damn.
Loyalty is being the person that you can always count on. And you are counting on Randy Orton to be the one to take this away from me?
He going crazy right now. Come on, man. No. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Life is right off my coattails. Yet he calls himself the Legend Killer? All he does is use his mean streak and his strength to remove these names from wrestling that were barely relevant in the first place. And tomorrow he gets to do it again. Tomorrow, Randy Orton kills the legend of Randy Orton. Because he'll be just like his 2006 drug test. A failure. Randy Orton is the greatest of all time at making a mockery of what a WWE superstar should be.
Shit, son.
I am the greatest of all time because I am respect. I'm not going to stoop to your level, Dayton. Take a good look. Tomorrow is a historic moment for WWE because I make history again. And this is what a last real champion looks like.
Oh, Cena under attack.
That's not Randy Orton.
But Cena a step ahead this week.
Attitude adjustment.
It's not Randy Orton.
And that championship held high.
Peaking at the exact right moment, right before Backlash.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. RKO. How's your lazy boy now? And the Viper with the gold in hand. Is this the beginning of a historic weekend for Randy Orton? Will he dethrone the 17-time world champion tomorrow at Backlash? All the history between these two. Orton is primed, ready, and RKO loaded for the championship. We find out tomorrow. Backlash, streaming live on Peacock. We'll see you from St. Louis.
Okay. Right, so who the hell was it? All right. Let's go. Well, and that's it. So take yeah, I guess 10 o'clock counts at the show. There we go. How about Woo, it's the last shot of the night. Nice little sip. Didn't do bad. Yeah, it's Nia versus Tiffy tomorrow. It's an abbreviated card. We got Nia versus Tiffy. Jacob versus Damian versus Drew versus Lil Knight. Becky versus Lyra. Dom versus Penta. Which should be fun. That should be fun. That should be pretty fun. So yeah. Other than that, Mike, that's about it. So I am about to shut this stream down. We'll be back here for Backlash tomorrow around 5 Central. Yeah, I don't see spectacular, but you know, if you ain't doing shit on Saturday night, that's a good option. So, and then like you said, you get Randy and John Cena at the end, so that should be interesting at least, to say the least. So this is dope, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I will catch up with y'all in the Discord. Arriva Dirkche, my nigga.
Everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?